G'day everyone, on today's adventure we are at the Happy Valley Reservoir and I'm going to show you around from a perspective that you might not have seen before. We're going to do a quick lap around the reservoir in the kayak and hopefully give you a few tips along the way so that you can come and have your own adventure here at the Happy Valley Reservoir. See you on the water!
When planning your kayaking adventure, head to the SA Water website and find the Happy Valley Reservoir page. This is where you'll find the official information for visiting, including the terms and conditions for using watercraft on the reservoir. The next thing you'll need is a kayak. I'm using my old sea kayak today, but you'll also see people out here in sit-on-top kayaks like this one. Things like stand-up paddleboards aren't allowed on the reservoir, and your kids' inflatable pool toys aren't coming either. You're also going to need a life jacket, and it needs to comply with current South Australian laws. It's important to check the weather before you go, especially the wind. Winds over around 20 kilometres an hour can make paddling challenging for less experienced paddlers or kids, and strong winds can be very dangerous on the water. There are two main entry points to the reservoir, and I'm accessing it from the tower entrance on the western side of Chandler's Hill Road. I found this side easier for kayaking, with a kayak drop-off point close to the water and a dedicated kayak launch dock. You can also launch from the southern entrance, but that involves carrying your kayak a longer distance from the car park and launching from the bank.
Alrighty, here we are on the water, so we're just going to head north and do a clockwise circuit around the whole reservoir. Bit of fitness, bit of a look around, and we're starting off at the water tower here, which is just next to the boat ramp. So let's go. Alrighty, so we're just at the northern end of the reservoir that you're allowed to go in the kayaks. So there's a bunch of yellow buoys floating along here that mark as far as you can go in the kayak. Beyond that's all the SA Water pumping stations and filtration and all their work, because this is Adelaide's water supply, or one of Adelaide's water supplies. So we're just going to cruise along now. It is absolutely dead calm. Most of the reservoir is glassy at the moment, which is beautiful. So we'll cruise along the edge of this boundary here until we get over to the rocky outcrops. Just over at the rocky outcrop on the northern side of the reservoir. It's only taken us a couple of minutes to get here, but we're going to continue along past rocky outcrops. I reckon this would be a good spot for fishing. Might have to come and try that sometime, only accessible by the water. But yeah, we'll continue on. Well, we've made it across to the other side. We're in the northeastern corner of the reservoir. Probably only taken us 5 or 10 minutes worth of solid paddling to get here, but just having a little bit of a rest in the shade. In front of me it starts to get a little bit shallow and grassy, so we're going to cut the next corner and head down towards the inleters. But so far, absolutely beautiful. Not a breath of wind out here at all. So I ended up coming down the eastern bank. Did get a little bit shallow as you head over to the reeds, so you can't get too close to them or you might end up beaching yourself. But I came down into this little section in here, and yeah, it was really nice. Lots of birds, cormorants and ducks, a few other water birds. Yeah, beautiful. Anyway, we'll keep going on now to the inlet. So we've made it down to the southern end of the reservoir, and behind me is the inlet that feeds the reservoir. Aside from all the creeks and things in the local area that directly flow into the reservoir, that inlet behind me, I believe, comes from Mount Bold. So the Mount Bold Reservoir is keeping the Happy Valley Reservoir topped up. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's where that inlet water is coming from. Really popular spot for fishing here. I've seen plenty of YouTube videos of people pulling Murray cod out of this exact spot. I've tried a few times and not had any luck, but yeah, this is a really nice spot down here. So time to start heading back around the southern side of the reservoir. So just behind me is the southern kayak launch or entrance to the reservoir. There's a big car park for the main southern entrance. It's not as good for launching a kayak though, because you have to carry your kayak quite a long way from the car park. So I think if you're set up with wheels on your kayak, it's going to work a lot better. But if you are carrying your kayak, then it's much better to launch from the northern entrance where I launched from. However, there is a kayak hire just at this location here. I believe it's Wild Pack Kayaks. So you can hire kayaks and come and experience the reservoir if you don't own your own kayak. Check them out. We're at the southern end of the dam wall here, and this section here is the overflow outlet. So when the reservoir gets too full, they can control the water levels by letting water out that way. We're going to head back along the rock wall now, and we're nearly back to the boat ramp. So there's a pipe coming into the reservoir, and all the way along the pipe, every now and then, there are these big sets of bubbles. I assume they're aerating the water to help keep it fresh, but I don't actually know. So if anyone knows, please comment down below. But yeah, it's pretty interesting, especially when you get up close in the kayak. Well, here we are back at the kayak launch. Done a full lap of the reservoir. I hope that gives you a bit of an idea of what to expect if you come out here for yourselves. It's great fun. Make sure it's a really calm day, not too much wind. When it's absolutely glassy like this, it is beautiful. Anyway, I'll catch you on the next adventure. Cheers.